Good evening. Welcome to On Deck with Mercury. My name is Mercury Payton. I'm the town manager. And with the winter holidays upon us here, we're really excited about the topic for this evening, which is holiday happenings. And with the pandemic coming toward the back end of what we've experienced for the last 2 years or so, we're excited about the events that we have coming up this fall and winter. So joining me today at Great Harvest Bread Company are two people who have a lot to do with the planning of holiday happenings here in Vienna. The Economic Development Manager, Natalie Monkow. Hi, Natalie.
Hello.
Good to see you. And Lily Whitman, who's the Parks and Recreation Special Events Coordinator.
Hi, Mercury.
So, hi, how are you?
Good.
Always good to hang out with you two.
Yes.
So, Lily, the Halloween parade heralds the holiday seasons here in Vienna, and it's a huge success every year. And I think this year is the same. We're expecting a lot of success, particularly with the parade that we just had. Thousands of people showed up, and I think even 3,000 or so kind of tuned in on YouTube. Why do you think the parade was the success that it was this year?
Yeah, it was a really great year. I think there are a lot of reasons for that. I think people really miss the community traditions that we lost or celebrated differently during the pandemic for those 18 to 20 months. And I heard from a lot of people who were just so grateful to get to have this tradition back. It was our 75th anniversary parade, so it was a big milestone this year. And we estimated around 30,000 people attended. So yeah, it was a big event, probably our biggest since we've been back from the pandemic. And compared to 2020, it was a lot different. So we did a wave parade in 2020. We had 24 entries, and it moved all around town in an 8-mile loop. And people could watch from anywhere, and it was a nice pivot. But I think everybody really missed the tradition of coming down to Maple Avenue and seeing all the great organizations that put together those beautiful floats.
Wow, that's really great. And so Thanksgiving is coming up, and here in America, the tradition dates back to the 1600s. After a traditional holiday feast that people have on Thanksgiving, many people experience Black Friday, which is shopping on Friday, the large chain stores and all of that. And then attention turns to local shopping on Saturday, which Small Business Saturday, I think, is very popular, and it's the Saturday after Thanksgiving, obviously. Natalie, this is something that is very near and dear to your heart, I know.
It definitely is, Mercury.
So tell us a little bit about how town merchants are gearing up for Small Business Saturday.
Well, what's exciting about Small Business Saturday is that it's the very beginning for most of the holiday shopping season. So I don't know about you, Mercury, but do you start shopping for Christmas presents for your family and friends right after Thanksgiving? You might.
I might
You
do a
might.
little of that.
Hopefully you go
That's true.
early. And what's great about it is that a lot of the small businesses in town get a little shine. What may not be known is that 1 in 5 of our retail stores in the town is a national chain, which means that 4 out of 5 are local businesses. And it's really important that we support our local businesses. As you know, the revenue from the taxes of our business community, it trickles down here into our local streets, into how we maintain even our jobs here. So if people are really interested in getting unique gifts this season, I think looking at your local business is going to be a really key way to do that. And what's great about local businesses as well, and even the business that we're in today with Great Harvest, is that they probably source from other local communities and other local businesses. So you're supporting local upon local upon local, which is really great and a great opportunity to get something that is interesting and fun for yourself, but maybe for somebody else. So it just really kicks off the great holiday season that we're all experiencing with Small Business Saturday, but then leading into the rest of December, which can after December can really be a slow period for our business community. So it's a good time for them to recoup what they may not actually get or gain in the coming months after the season.
So it's a good boost
That's right.
between Small Business Saturday, and then the end of December.
The end of December.
Yes.
It's like a little bit of a slump after that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So shop on Saturday. That's the message.
Shop on Saturday and then shop every day after that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So one holiday event that combines the Small Business Saturday and the spirit of the season is a sense of community that we have with our annual Church Street Stroll. And that's something that I love, that event that we have every year on Church Street. It's the Monday after Thanksgiving, traditionally. Lily, you've been heavily involved in the planning. What do you look forward to this year with this year's event?
Yeah, I love the Church Street Stroll. People often tell me it feels like a Hallmark movie on Church Street. So, because every block, we have a fire pit and people gather around it. And we close down the street from Mill Street to Lawyers Road on Church Street, and everybody walks around and visits the local businesses, and it's a lovely event. That is an event that's coordinated by Historic Vienna Inc. and the town. It's a partnership event, and they work really hard to make sure Santa arrives on time.
Right.
On time. Yeah, he cannot be late to this event. And they also help us with entertainment. They get lots of great entertainment from local schools and community groups. So we have nice holiday festive music that's not just on our stage, which is right across from the Freeman store, but kind of happens up and down Church Street as you walk around. Many of our local merchants will have specials going on that night, or they'll be open maybe extra hours. We'll have a list of that on our website and social media soon. And so we'll hope folks will watch out for that. And then, of course, we also partner with the Vienna Volunteer Fire Department. So without them, Santa and Rudolph would not have a ride.
Yes. They make it possible, don't they?
They do. They have a very important role. And Mayor Colbert will, of course, join us to welcome Santa and lead the lighting of the tree. And what a lot of folks don't know is that when we light the tree, we also light the Freeman store, the caboose, and the Vienna Presbyterian Church all at once. So we have a little coordinated big light up for that area.
That is so much fun. That is so much fun. I love this time of the year and all the activities that go with it. So there are several other holiday activities and events that are scheduled throughout December. The mayor and town council will hold their annual holiday reception for all town residents on Friday, December the 10th from 4 to 6 p.m. at the Vienna Town Hall in the chambers. It's a great opportunity for people and residents to share their ideas with the council in a festive and very informal, low-key setting. So please mark your calendars for December 10th, 4 to 6 p.m. at Town Hall. So there are several other holiday happenings that will take place at the community center in December. So Lily, I know that you're really, really involved with that. What are a few of those events that people can?
Yeah, so the town has a couple of great events that we have going on in December. One of them has already started. We're doing Light Up Vienna, which is a continuation of our holiday decorating contest. It originally started as a holiday decorating contest for our local businesses. Last year, we expanded it to include residents. Anyone in town can participate. They just have to register by December 6th and send us a photo. So it's really fun. And then December 8th, we release sort of a porch parade, so people can travel around Vienna and see all the businesses and their wonderful decorations and all the residents and their wonderful decorations. And then we hope they'll vote for their favorite displays. So yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. And we'll announce the winners on December 17th for that. And then, well, as I mentioned before, people are super excited to get back to community traditions. So excited that unfortunately our Cookies with Santa event is sold out. So, yeah.
I love cookies too.
I know. And Crumble Cookies providing the cookies. Just to add salt to the wound.
I know.
But yeah, we have a wait list, so we like to call the community center.
My name might make it to that wait list.
It might. But there are a lot of other opportunities to see Santa around town. So HVI, Historic Vienna Inc., is having Santa at the Freeman Store December 5 and 12. So watch their website for details on that. And then, of course, the Vienna Volunteer Fire Department always does their Santa ride around town. So if you go to their website, which is vvft.org, you can see which sector of town they're visiting on which night. And folks can come out and watch Santa as he drives by on the fire trucks, which is always fun. And then there are a couple of other fun community events coming up. So another town event, A Child's Christmas in Wales, is starting December 3rd. This is a Vienna Theater Company production, so that's going to be a lot of fun. We haven't had a holiday I don't think we've had a holiday play in years and years. So this is a special tradition for this year, a new tradition. They have hour and a half long shows at night, and then they're doing a matinee that's adapted for kids and families. That's just an hour long. So that's a fun opportunity. And then there are a couple of great craft shows coming up. So the Northern Virginia Handcrafters Guild have a really fun annual craft show with lots of great opportunities to support local and get some handmade crafts as gifts. That's November 26th through the 28th. So that falls on Small Business Saturday as well. And then there's a bazaar, which is another craft show at the Vienna Volunteer Fire Department, November 13th. So that's coming up quick.
Yes, it's coming up on Saturday.
Yep. And then the only other thing on our radar right now is the Vienna Community Band's holiday concert. So that's another great tradition that's back this year after a year off. And that'll be December 12th at the Vienna Community Center at 4 p.m.
That's great.
Which is perfect because it is the day after an event that I'll be hosting with the Cedar Park Shopping Center to support local businesses in our shopping center up by Cedar Park or Cedar Lane. And what we're doing is doing an outdoor pop-up holiday market. So we'll have some local vendors, but we'll also have the existing vendors that are already in the shopping center as participating, opportunities for people to get gifts again. Yay. And what's great about these types of seasonal events, especially with the town of Vienna, is that you're attracting almost a new customer base for our local businesses. And we're actually hosting, or a lot of businesses rather, are hosting also events. And we'll be posting all of this on our viennava.gov site, and people can get to know what are the specials, what are some promotions, what are some deals that are happening around town for local businesses in our community. And I'm just really excited to continue to promote Vienna as a place, as a shopping destination rather, for our residents, but also for visitors. And people can really just make a day or a weekend out of all of these events, at the same time enjoying family fun and then also pursuing some shopping options to support local businesses.
Absolutely.
That's great. That's great. We talked a lot about shopping and gifts, but I know that Lily and Natalie, you all have everything you could ever want, right? So there are some people like you that are on gift lists that seem to have everything. And so a donation to a nonprofit organization in their honor is often a very meaningful way to share the joys of the season. Many Vienna nonprofits would welcome those donations on Giving Tuesday, and that is the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. So Monday is the Church Street Stroll. The day after that would be Giving Tuesday. So that's just something to remember to pass along. And so, Lily, you have some experience with that from your previous nonprofit experience. Maybe you can explain how people can get connected and do that.
Yeah, absolutely. So Giving Tuesday is an international movement meant to inspire radical generosity. So it's happening all over the world. And as you said, it's November 30th in the United States. And really, if you have a favorite nonprofit or charity that you love to support, it's a good opportunity to support on Giving Tuesday, whether they're doing a campaign or not. But if you go to the websites of the charities that you love, you'll probably find that many of them are doing something special on Giving Tuesday. So they may have a donor that's matching all of your gifts that day. They may be doing some kind of a special open house. They may be giving special incentives for giving that day, things like that. And one of the things to keep in mind when you're thinking about giving at the end of the year, or you're not sure about the charities you want to support, is that the Vienna Business Association has a really great resource on their website that has a big list of all the local nonprofits and organizations and a description of them. So if you go to viennabusiness.org and you scroll down and click on VBA nonprofit and service organizations, there's a great resource of lists there. Year-end giving is really important, for a lot of the reasons that we've already talked about. A lot of organizations are going into slow periods right now. They're kind of trying to make ends meet, and they have more people to serve at the end of the year with greater needs, greater needs. And it's a really creative way to give a gift to someone too. So if you have a friend or family member that really loves a cause, Giving Tuesday is a great time to make a gift in their name.
Wow, that's really great.
And just want to add one thing is that likely also on the viennabusiness.org, right, website, with the nonprofits, there are some private businesses or local businesses that are partnering with nonprofits this year to provide opportunities for you to not only shop, but the proceeds will go directly to serve a community or the community in need. And so I think that's also a great opportunity to look out for business partnerships.
Yeah, that's a great
with
point.
Organizations that are doing some great work in the town.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's excellent, and it's a good opportunity for people to not only think about receiving and giving gifts, but also giving to nonprofits. So really appreciate both of you kind of sharing that. We also have opportunities for heartwarming opportunities to share with our multicultural community and talk about different traditions that we have with our neighbors and people who are close to us, who live down our street or in our neighborhood. These stories are usually heartwarming and inspiring. People have just so many different traditions from different backgrounds. So before we leave, I'll ask the two of you if there are some holiday traditions or memories that are meaningful to you and your family that you can maybe share with us. I'll start with Lily.
Sure. Sometimes this makes people nervous, but no, it's a good way to start it.
Nothing makes you nervous, Lily.
So, my family growing up, we always had a real tree, and my parents put candles on it, real candles, very carefully.
That sounds like you're nervous.
And
candles on the tree.
And my grandfather would literally stand in the corner with a fire extinguisher, like sweating. but it was actually really beautiful. It would be like 10 candles safely placed, and you light all the candles on the tree, turn off the lights, and then we sing Christmas songs, holiday songs. And we didn't do it last year because, pandemic stuff. So looking forward to hopefully doing that again this year and wrangling some toddlers away from it.
Oh, that's right. That's
Open
right.
flames.
Yes.
So for me, I have a big Jamaican Guyanese family, and they really enjoy jerking any type of meat. So jerk turkey for the vegetarians and vegans out there, jerk tofu, don't worry. And we have a great Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve, and we also jump into a sleepover bonanza. And I really miss that. Of course, with the pandemic, it's been really hard to get all family members together, but that is one of the times I really enjoy with family is Christmas Eve dinner, and then staying up late and watching movies and getting ready for Christmas Day the next day. So
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and for me, Thanksgiving is probably one of the bigger gathering opportunities for our family. And last year we weren't able to do that, but this year we are. My wife's family is going to be coming over, and her sister's family. So that'll be the first time that we'll be doing that. And the movies, the Charlie Brown special and Rudolph and the Grinch. I think the Grinch is like probably our favorite, and The Preacher's Wife. Can't go wrong with Denzel Washington and Whitney Houston, right? Preacher's Wife. So we love that, and just the food and just getting together. Reading the Christmas story and talking about that, and Christmas carols, and just enjoying the weather, the leaves falling, and it's just a really pretty time of the year, and it's just a good time to slow down and enjoy family. So that's kind of what we do.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So thanks a lot for sharing your stories with us. And I'd also like to thank Great Harvest Bread Company for sharing their space and time with us tonight. We wouldn't be able to do this without their contribution and them opening their doors to us for our On Deck with Mercury this evening. So I'd like to just ask everyone to enjoy the holiday season. If you have any questions, you can certainly reach out to me and the town manager. You can look at the website and find ways to contact me, or Natalie if you have an economic development.
Absolutely.
Yes, or Lily if you have a question about some of our special events.
Yes, please do.
So thank you so much for joining us this evening. I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday season and everyone stay safe. Thank you very much.